Hello, everyone. Welcome. Welcome to inTruth Live. It's Tuesday, June 8th, 2021. And today, a few days ago, we started a new feature called the Watchman's Party, where we share the posts and videos and info that our friends are sharing as well, in addition to our own. So I wanted to invite you today to our Watchman's Party is with Dr. Steve Turley. And plus we got some other encouraging news as well. I think I'm going to play that first. Let me just find it.
Daddy teaches you can be anything in this world that you want to be, right? Don't Daddy?
Yeah, and it doesn't matter if you're black.
Okay, that didn't work out too well. So we're going to go on to our Steve Turley first.
Being a victim of identity theft, it robs.
We are witnessing a political realignment right before our very eyes. Democrat districts are going Republican as the new Republican Patriot Party is rising up like never before. In this video, we're going to take a look at a Republican electoral sweep over the weekend, why politicians and pundits were shocked, and what it says about a political realignment that promises a patriot future for generations to come. You're not going to want to miss this. Greetings, everyone. Dr. Steve here with you. Great to be with you. We are your daily fake news antidote, as each and every day we provide patriotic analysis to help you to think better so you can feel better in these crazy and turbulent times. Before we dive in here, a new invention has come onto the market that's helping to relieve pain using nanotechnology. It's called Relax the Pain, and it uses nanotechnology patches to help relieve pain anywhere in your body within seconds. You simply stick the patch on the source of the pain, and it can subside the pain or aches in under 60 seconds. It's pretty amazing stuff. And best of all, if you click on that link below right now, you're going to get your patches at 33% off. But this is a limited time offer, so don't wait. Click on that link below right now, or go to relaxthepain.com and get 33% off your order today. All right, let's dive right in here. The new Republican Populist Party just had an amazing weekend. The state of Texas had several mayoral races in their highly blue Democrat districts on Saturday, and to the shock of politicians and pundits alike, the GOP swept every single one of them. Every single one. Let's start with the most shocking election win in McAllen, Texas, which is 85% Latino, where no Republican has won since 1997. The GOP candidate Javier Villalobos beat his Democrat challenger in a region that voted for Biden by nearly 20 points. It was an absolute shock of an election. But it was hardly an outlier. It was just par for the course in a Republican sweep of all of these races. In the city of Fort Worth, the Republican Mattie Parker trounced her Democrat opponent by nearly 10 points. Mattie Parker is just 37 years old and has just become the youngest mayor of a major Texas city. And in the city of Arlington, Republican Jim Ross, a former Arlington police officer who was endorsed by several police associations and ran on a pro-law enforcement platform, he beat his Democrat opponent, who was endorsed by the left-wing rag, the Dallas Morning News. Ross trounced him again by 10 points. So it was an amazing weekend for sure with the sweep. But there's no question that Javier Villalobos' victory in McAllen, in an overwhelmingly Democratic Rio Grande Valley bordering Mexico, it was the shock of the day. Conservative commentator Steve Cortez of Newsmax, he couldn't hide his excitement. He tweeted out, "Amazing news, McAllen, Texas is a major border town of 140,000 people, 85% Hispanic, and they just elected a Republican mayor. The macro realignment accelerates in South Texas and elsewhere as Hispanics rally to America first, strong borders, economic nationalism, and pro-police." And he's absolutely.
I'm just putting that on pause for 1 minute because some of you may or may not know that we've been in Hispanic or Latino publishing for 20 plus years. And so I'm very happy to read this news and hear about this news, and I'll continue it because it gets better.
Right. This was an election in the Rio Grande Valley area that's seen firsthand the devastating effects of Biden's border bumbling. and they are beginning to embrace the new Republican Patriot Party, the party of border security, economic security, and cultural security, which embraces our common Christian heritage rather than mock it and denigrate it. You'll definitely want to check out a video I did on the Republican Party actually becoming the new Patriot Party under Trump. I think you'll find it highly illuminative in how Trump has single-handedly transformed the GOP. Definitely check that video out. And what's so amazing with this transformation is that it's forcing a political realignment. We're not only seeing white working class voters coming into the new Patriot GOP, but also more and more Hispanics. Actually, we saw this while Trump was still in office. This trend of more and more Hispanics joining the new Patriot Republican Party has been happening for some time now. You might recall back in 2018, there was a special state Senate election where Republicans flipped a blue district in Texas for the first time in 139 years. There was a special election held in the Senate District 19, which runs along the Mexican border, and it has been reliably held by Democrats for nearly 140 years. This is a district where Hillary Clinton won by 12 points in the 2016 presidential election. But again, to the shock of politicians and pollsters alike, Pete Flores, a former leader of the State Parks and Wildlife Department's Law Enforcement Division, he won the district that's over 70% Hispanic. So we've been seeing this political paradigm shift now for some time, and we're seeing that too in the polling. There is a significant shift in sentiment among Latinos toward the cultural and political right here in our nation. We saw this particularly in Florida, where 70% of Cuban Americans voted for Trump back in November. Latinos are increasingly attracted to the nationalist right's emphasis on nation, culture, custom, tradition, and are fast becoming one of the most important constituents within the emerging Patriot coalition that's taking over the Republican Party and the nation. And to these election successes, we can add the two landslides that preceded them a couple of weeks back in May. We did a video on the special election in Texas's 6th district, which you definitely want to check out. The Democrats were so humiliated in that election, they got shut out of the runoff election. The runoff election is between two Republicans in July. And this is in a district that pundits thought would turn blue. You definitely want to check out that video. But we also had, at the same time, a Texas school board election that scored an overwhelming victory to stop critical race theory from being forced into Texas classrooms. These were the elections in Southlake. They involved mayoral elections, city council elections, school board elections. Every single candidate that supported and campaigned on critical race theory lost with 70% of the vote. It was an absolute slaughter at the ballot box. We did a video on that election as well. If you want to take a deep dive into critical race theory and its increasing rejection throughout the nation, you're going to absolutely love it. It's going to make your day. So what sense should we make of all this? It's really amazing stuff. Well, it seems rather clear that the new GOP Patriot Party is dominating elections in Texas and thereby destroying any hope the Democrats have in turning the state blue, right? These elections prove that Texas has no plans of turning blue or even purple anytime soon. The fact of the matter is that Texas became more red in 2020 than it was in 2016. Back in 2020, a number of pundits were predicting that Texas was going to at least turn purple. They thought the national trends were all favoring the Democrats and that with the pandemic, those trends could flip seats at all levels in Texas and perhaps even give the state to Joe Biden. Well, when the dust cleared from November 3rd, all the pundits found they could not have been more wrong. In fact, you're going to love this. You ready for this? Trump ended up flipping Zapata County. Okay, Trump beat Biden in Zapata County, which, if you don't know, Zapata County voted for Hillary Clinton back in 2016 by over 30 points. Zapata County voted for Trump in 2020. So these elections in Texas and late are further indicators that Texas has no plans of even going purple anytime soon, let alone blue. And the fundamental reason for this is that America First mega populism is the driving force of national unity that's attracting Latino voters. We're seeing this particularly in Florida. It's the mass amount of Latino defections away from the Democrats, the new Republican Patriot Party, It's absolutely crushing the Democrats' chances of winning that state anytime for the foreseeable future. Governor Ron DeSantis himself is a perfect embodiment of this political paradigm shift. More and more pundits are recognizing that Latinos simply aren't liberal. They're not attracted to critical race theory in the least. They don't want to defund the police. In fact, Latinos are the least likely to support BLM, Black Lives Matter, of all demographics. They love this nation. They want to protect our borders because they want to be protected from foreign gangs and drugs. They're devout Christians who are faithfully pro-life, and they love America, and they despise those who denigrate. And so it's looking increasingly likely that the new Republican Patriot Party is indeed the party of the future, with a new political realignment happening right before our very eyes. Now, before you go, you definitely want to check out my latest video.
All right, so there you have it. Hispanics, Latinos, most especially in Florida, are gravitating to a more conservative party. Maybe some haven't yet. Maybe some still need to realize that this is not about a man, but about values, about family, about God, and about this nation, about our children. I want to pray for our children today, because I'm excited, because we're, like I mentioned before, we're going to be starting a little segment with our teenage daughter who, is not like a regular teenage daughter, because she's very smart, very aware of what's going on around her, despite the fact that, at times the wool, people try to put the wool over your eyes, and it's happened a lot in the schools where they try and prevent kids from praying or speaking about God or the beliefs, and that's happened everywhere. So I want to lift up our kids today and just say a special prayer of protection over them, that God be with them, that the Holy Spirit guide them in everything, Lord, and that you just bless our children with health, Lord, and with opportunity and with good friends, Lord. Surround them with good friends, Lord. Lord, let them know how special they are to you and to all of us, Lord, that they are our tomorrow, Lord, that they will not repeat our mistakes, Lord, but that they will make the world a better place today, tomorrow, and always. Love our kids. Love our kids so that they can have freedom. Yes, that's true. So that they can have the freedom that we had when we were kids, None of us had to worry about this kind of stuff. We were always told at church that, any day now, this could be happening, any day now. But, I don't think we really believed it was going to be in our lifetime that anything like this was going to happen. But I thank you for being with us today, and we're going to come back with more shows. I try to get a really cute video to play. I'm not sure why it's not. I'll try it one more time.
White or any color.
Doesn't matter if you're black, white, brown, yellow.
Yeah, I can't get the sound, but I promise I will, because it's worth it. It's definitely worth it. Anyways, I love you. We'll see you later. This afternoon, we have a very good interview with Jonathan Wickman, candidate for governor in Wisconsin. And that's at about 2:30 p.m. So I hope you'll come back and join us. But we do have another couple shows in between, because when God calls you, you gotta be obedient to his word. So we want to share more. Anyway, love you. God bless you. Talk to you later.